Hello. Oh. Hi. I got, I got nervous again. I don't know why. I'm feeling particularly nervous today. I keep messing up my OBS. Um, it's probably because I was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna say today. Like I was trying to plan out stuff, and because of that, I got nervous. But hello, hello, Haven. Good morning. I know it probably isn't morning for you, but it is the start of the stream and the start of our time together. So I want to start things off with the warmest greeting I can muster, which is good morning for me. I've been having a pretty good day today. Once again, it's it's a really good thing that I keep having good days on the days that I'm supposed to stream, because that means I have a pretty good energy when 8 o'clock comes around. I have a good amount of energy when I need to. Yeah. I woke up early again, which every single time I'm like, oh, I woke up early. Um, I say every single time like it's not just twice. Uh, but um, got out of the bed in a pretty good mood, had a nice shower, um, ate some nice food, all that jazz. Um, well, I hope you're having a good day too. I hope today is it. I hope today is good, and if it's not good, then I hope that it gets better. Cause there's still time. There's still some time in the day, even if it's only a few minutes. There's still 2 minutes is enough time for the day to get better, I think. Um, so, as the title suggests, we are going to be playing Ace Attorney, which, um, I've gotten a fair, um, amount of progress in the game. Let me check. I think in the trilogy there are 3 games, right? Yeah, it's a trilogy, so obviously. I am in the first game of the trilogy, and I've made it to episode 5, which I think is the last episode um of that game. Um so you're not gonna get to see me play the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Um but a funny jeez. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um funny, or not a funny story, but a little bit of backstory. Um a, a long while ago, I want to say maybe what, sophomore year of high school? Yeah. Sophomore year of high school. Um in one of the classes that I was taking, it was a class where we had to be like on the computers. While I was doing my work, I would watch YouTube videos. And I was working, believe it or not, but I was also very much watching those YouTube videos and very invested in them. And while I was watching those, I'm messing up the structure of my sentences. Not gonna lie, I think the music is kind of distracting me a bit. But the videos I was watching, the videos I remember watching the most was a playthrough of the first Ace Attorney game. And the people who were playing it, I saw them play 4 episodes. They never got to the 5th episode, I don't think. Not as far as I know. So I watched them play. I really enjoyed watching them play that. And then later down the line, probably when there was a sale, I bought the game that they were playing because it seemed like it would be fun. And I went through all of the cases without too much of an issue. There were some times where I got lost because I knew exactly what the result was, but I didn't remember how they got to the conclusion that they got to. But aside from that, it was pretty much smooth sailing because I was like, oh, this is exactly what happened. I know the end result. I just have to know how we got there. But this last episode, I am going in not completely blind, but relatively blind. I haven't seen a playthrough of episode 5, but I have played a little bit of it before I bought the game. My friend gave me a chance to play it. Like, they handed me their Switch and they were like, here you go ahead, play it. And I was like, okay. And I chose episode 5 for the since I had already seen a playthrough of the rest of the episodes, because I really wanted to like test my ability to figure things out on my own. But I didn't even make it to the first courtroom day. So I'm not going in completely blind, but I don't really know that much about this case in particular. Or at least I definitely don't know like what the end result is. I don't know. So we're gonna be able to like test to see if I'm actually good at this or not. After I figure out what kind of content warning to give it, because I want to make it a habit to put content warnings on like all of my streams, even if it's just like hey, there's really nothing that you have to be worried about, you know? But I think I'll just put like mature themes, but generally a very silly game, so it's whatever. In the future, or one of the things I wanted to do from the beginning that I will implement as soon as I can is I want to put a kind of like a ESRB rating, but for the stream, like my own personal rating for the content of the stream, which isn't, well, ESRB ratings are more so for age, or they seem like it's more like an age thing, like is this age appropriate? But for me it's more like is there anything that you have to worry about? Is there anything that you're gonna see, or even something that I might see that doesn't make me the most comfortable? Like, I know there are games where that I have played in the past that I didn't particular, like, there was something that happened in the game that made me very uncomfortable, and I know in times like those, I probably won't be able to do much to alleviate from other people who might be watching and are also feeling a same or a greater level of discomfort. So it's not just a warning for the content of the game, it's also like for me, like, you know, I'll be able to describe it more whenever I like set it up, because I'll probably have a thingy in the description, like underneath the video, that explains. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Let me see if I can pin this. Will it let me? Yes. I got it. Manually unpinned or end stream. Yes. Okay. So gaming. Hi, Knucklehead. Alright, now that that's settled, let me go ahead and pause the music and start the game. Oh, not the right hotkey. Got it. I muted the game because it was really loud when I was talking and it was distracting me. And I need to figure out how to full screen it. Is that too big? I think it's big enough. I don't know. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I might adjust it later, maybe. All right. I don't know if it's gonna start from like the beginning of the case or like right after the cutscene at the beginning of the case. Okay, we'll see. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to start things today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like earlier, I know I wasn't that late to start stream, but when I started it, it was like I was sitting at my computer at like 7:50 something. My bad, I'm adjusting something again. Jeez, this is annoying me. I was a little late to start stream, only by like a minute or two, but I was already at my computer. I was just like staring at it for some reason, and I was like, I need to start soon. I need to start. And then I didn't. Ooh. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna have to read a lot. Aww. Oh no. I'm trying to see if I can find like a warning about like that was a lot of bright flashing lights just now. And when I was searching around for various warnings, I did not see anything about that. I'll look around later and then put a warning in the YouTube description if need be. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10 o'clock, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. You can turn the lights off, I think. I don't know if that's available on PC. Let me check. There's screen shake, vibration, which I don't think I have to worry about. SE? That's sound effects. No, I don't think I can. Text transparency. Okay. No, I don't think I can. Yeah, the bright flashing lights and whatnot didn't bother me too much, but I was worried about I don't know, like I want to just be on top of it, on top of things that need to be warned for, things that there need to be warnings for, and even things that don't need warnings. It's fine. I'm sure it is fine. It's a work in progress. Work in progress. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are. Finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Huh? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. I forgot this game requires reading. No, this is gonna be so bad for me. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. What a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. Why not? But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? I need water. Hold on. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator. Alright. I guess the only thing I can really do is talk to her. Something I forgot to say earlier is I apologize for the really bad internet last time. And I am afraid to announce, or not afraid, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi is not looking all that great today either. I know a lot of streamers, or maybe not a lot of them, but the ones that I watch have a similar or the same like internet plan as me. Maybe not the same internet plan, but like the company. And like their streams haven't, like they've been losing connection and stuff during streams. And they're like, ah, dang it, Comcast. And I'm like, oh, what's going on with Comcast? So I don't know what's going on with Comcast, but when I complained about it earlier to my parents, they were like, oh, we've never really had issues with the internet before. I don't know why you're having issues. But I am streaming over Wi-Fi rather than like Ethernet, which might be a part of the issue. But luckily I'm recording the stream too. So anything that like gets cut out, or if the quality isn't the best, then it should be fine. Or it's fine in terms of like the VOD that I'll post to YouTube. Maybe not fine for the active experience of people watching right now. Alright. I don't mean to stall though. Let me go ahead and talk to her. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of, jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. That is pretty young. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? Oh, that little animation is cute. I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you just call me an 11th grader. Yeah. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. Okay. Alright, let's hear about the case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. Alright? And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? Okay, scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Debatable. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Okay. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Okay, I'll do that after I ask about Mia, though. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person is a few years below her in high school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Well, incidentally, Mia's a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Not the music. Okay, what's wrong? Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Wrong. Here we go. Backspace. Let's see what I have now. Just the attorney's badge, of course. And then I don't need to look around my own office, so I won't do that. February 22nd. Detention center. Visitors room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Well, it's probably... I get it. We'll see. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want any visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this here, Understood, ma'am. Oh, what was that all about? Okay. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. Oh. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Alright, I know she doesn't want to talk to me. Well, I'm not gonna leave. Hold on. There we go. What do I want to ask her first? No matter what she's gonna tell me, it has nothing to do with me, right? But, oh well. There's something you should know from the start. Which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Okay, so she's speaking to me in riddles. Cool. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's disposition. The witness clearly saw me committing a crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. Okay, who was the victim? Well, I just said that. An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. Uh-huh. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. What, what, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. Oh, I don't get why. I kind of get it. Okay. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Okay, Lana. So you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. Excuse me. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutors, Mr. Wright. I've only met 2 of them. Actually, 3. I've only met 3 of them, I think. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Why? Didn't you not do it? Okay. How am I supposed to prove that you're innocent? If you're like, oh, my hand, I did this when I stabbed him. Okay. I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? That's what I'm saying. Phoenix gets it. He gets me. We get each other. Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Okay, relation to Mia, I guess. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although, it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey. It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Uh-huh. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Thank you for the clarification. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But, Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say that you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed. After all, the case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. Is it that look in Emma's eye? There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. Honestly, she seemed swell to me. I liked her. I mean, aside from the admitting to guilt thing, she seemed pretty alright. Well, I guess there was the yelling at the guy and then being rude to her sister. But other than that, she seems swell. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Alright. Alright. Not gonna lie, that kind of took a lot out of me. I don't know if I was ready to play this game. It's kind of too late to back out now. Not that I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But voice acting, which if you can even call it that, is definitely not something I'm proficient in. And it doesn't help that in school I was always like, when it came to having to like read things out loud or something, I was usually the one who most definitely was not going to raise their hand, because I didn't want to participate at all. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. I need to refill my water soon, too. Oh, I didn't talk about what was going on in my head. So I think maybe whoever did it, maybe she is close to the person who did it. Because I feel like she was the one who got caught. Usually the people who who you end up having to defend in these games are people who were like framed, I think. Yeah, almost all of these people were framed. And I don't know if Miss Ma'am knows who did it, but if she does, then she might be like covering for them, because there isn't any evidence to point it towards them anyways. Maybe that's the first thing that like came to mind, because like maybe she's like talking so like not confidently, but she's like, yes, I stabbed him, I hurt myself when I committed the crime. Like, I don't know, she didn't do it, because if she did do it, then I wouldn't be defending her. This is a video game after all. But we'll see. Let's see. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. It is funny, isn't it? Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're all gonna be my co-workers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Oh, we aren't? You've been doing that the whole game. Okay. Phoenix has been doing that his entire career, investigating crime scenes. It's so funny. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, you see? Hey there. That's Gumshoe. Hi, Gumshoe. You're expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Oh wait, no, that's not Gumshoe. This is somewhere else. Partner. I don't know how to do a southern accent. Oh, he's got like special music or something. Oh, that's so cute. What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the branches and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn how to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Oh, okay, that's who he is. I've met him before. I completely forgot. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, you see? Strike. This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. And you're fixing to mess with what's ours. You'll regret it, partner. I'm sorry, this is so funny. I love him. I love him too. He's so funny. I love Ace Attorney's character so much. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. I love him. He's my new favorite character right now. Right now, he is my new favorite character. And then whenever Emma shows up on screen again, she can be my favorite character again. Because I like her. I think she's endearing. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Okay, time to look around and do what I'm not supposed to. I can slide. Alright, so that's the crime scene. And then probably where the witness was. Witness probably saw from over there. Let's go left to right. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on... Oops. Okay. Phoenix was pointing out the arrow on the floor. Which says that that's not where the cars leave. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Okay. Something up here. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from here, from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? What? How did you come? What? Okay. Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. Sure. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard's office. Why does she look surprised? I don't believe you. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. I don't know if I... Actually, good for you. Good for you. You aced that science test, but you might not be doing the best on your other tests. Please focus in school. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Maybe she's too busy studying and getting ready for her science tests and whatnot. Alright, wallet on the floor. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it to the police. Look inside of it first. It's evidence. I don't believe it. Okay, so they're both a little lacking in the common sense department. Just a little bit. I don't know what I expected from Phoenix. This is real basic. Anything in a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Don't steal it. Okay. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm called to duty already. At my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick of examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now look at the court record. Can I open it right now? Oh, okay, it did it for me. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Okay, I'll just use... Look, I think there might be a clue there. You should check it out with a press of enter. I'm gonna click on it. And you can open it. Oh, that must be the victim. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? Well, I guess I don't see what science has to do with it. Neither do I. Goodman's ID card added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. Alright, I wanna look at more. Or I wanna see if there's more I can look at. Tab. I can check my badge too. So this is what the back of a badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. You have no idea. Okay, and then I can only check... I can't check the wallet anymore. A name and ID card and an ID number are written here. Sergeant... Well, I already read this. Wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID YABADAB. See, wouldn't that be better? No. Excuse me. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. No. Exactly my point. Teehee. Oh, it doesn't take much to abuse her. Okay. Back. Let's look at more stuff. Examine. Going left to right. Next is the door. And this ladder. And the phone. Okay. Look, a door. This must mean something. Something. I'm not sure what doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn how to enjoy life a little more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Alright. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Alright, what's this? I can't look at it. Or that. Or the vents. So next is the phone. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. I don't think we should touch that. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? Not a single thing. See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Oh, that's probably an important detail. The wall is in our way. I don't think it is. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. The truth of what? This is no wall, but a water tank. Okay. I fail to see how this makes any difference either way. Yeah, I don't think that matters very much. But thank you. Let's see if we can look at those cans first. I can. An oil drum. It looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. Sure. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you might not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Sure. Right, and then there's this thing on the floor. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Oh, he's back. I guess the second I looked over there, he probably would have gotten on me. I love his music. I love that he has like special little music that's so cute. I'm jamming to it too. Like I said before, this here's our claim. There we go. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. He is not scary, but sure, Phoenix. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, this little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Jeez, that's so hard for me to read. Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyways. Vittles? Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza? What does that mean? A cerveza you like? Prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Yeah, me too. Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's office. Okay. Let me look at the letter first. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Alright, great. Great, maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? Who's talking to me? Oh. Who are you? Ooh, I like her outfit though. Like, oh, I think I kind of remember. She like gives out lunches or something. That's probably why she's got the what is this? Um, like I know they're like hot dogs or like sausages or something that people like cut it to look like an octopus. And then she's got rice balls on her head. She's pretty, but she's probably a little not sinister, but like I don't think I should trust her because I'm pretty sure she's the witness. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. I need to eat that. I'm kind of hungry, not gonna lie. Hello, half nap, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Ooh, that looks good. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thank you. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits without to anyone without clearance, especially passerby. Or are you officers? No, but you don't look exactly like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if even my days even if my days as the cough up queen are over. Cough up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on the lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? What? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened. My name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Okay. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels, okay? You don't have to flip your hair every time. It seems like a lot of work. You don't have to. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I miss Mr. Marshall. I think I'd rather be talking to him. I think before I have a lovely, lovely conversation with this woman, I will go refill my water bottle. So I'll be right. BRB. Where's my music? Where did I put it? Found it. Alright, I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back. Got my water, and I ate a little snack. But don't be surprised if I end up BRBing again to refill. I ran out of Oreos. Or I didn't bring any extra Oreos down here to snack on later, so I might go back up to grab some. Especially talking to her is gonna make me hungry. I'm still kind of hungry. The lunchbox, the second lunchbox that she pulled out made me want some food. Really. All right, let's talk. The case. Somehow, I know. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know them. Well, apparently I don't. You should know the foul misdeeds of evil. Of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. That was a lot of words. Chill. Okay, foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Okay, I don't know what that means. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. Oh. Okay, so you don't like prosecutors. Why are you at the prosecutor's office then? And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all, which would probably be Miss Ma'am, the one who got arrested. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. Oh. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention today. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Why are you here? Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. I really don't want to know. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, was in his car. It was in his car that they found the body. Oh, okay. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Uh-huh. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. Nah, I got that. I understood. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. What you witnessed. So what exactly is it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. Uh-huh. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course I do. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now I know. Wait, now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? I wonder if they went to school together. Angel. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the boxed lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who's tried General Tso's Trilogy lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobyte's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Okay, so now we know why she's here. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass wall booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyways, I drop here to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. Or she's just a liar. I'm pretty sure she's just... Or not a liar, but like, she comes here so that she can see her boyfriend, and then since her boyfriend works here, she sells lunches here. Because otherwise, why would you sell lunches to prosecutors if you don't like them? Maybe it's just to keep an eye on them or something. Like she likes to... It's one of those like you dislike something so much that you just need to keep tabs on it type deal. Some people are kind of like that, I guess. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Well, just in case we didn't know. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like day-old clams in the chowder. In the chowder. Okay. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. Of course. I mean, now you're talking, Gotham Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Alright, that's all we have to say to her. I guess we would go... Because I don't want to present her with any of this stuff. She might take it from me. Well, no. I guess I'll present it to her. About this card. Lunchline vendors only accept cash, not cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card and it belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. 'Cause you're a witness. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? 'Cause you are, Phoenix. You are. Move. This must be Edgeworth's room. There's only one person that would wear that. There's only one person that would wear that. That is very clearly belonging to a certain someone. Why does he have... Okay. Anyways. This kind of room just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Whoa. She didn't have to say all that. Thanks. Look. There's a trophy or something here. Excuse me. A trophy? What? That shield. It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. It's probably been multiple months since I've seen him. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course. I'm his biggest fan. Of course you are. My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister's the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty... Sorry, because a body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. She didn't have to say all that. That would be my car. Well, I've never seen him make that face before. I know I have seen this before, but I do not remember it that well. This is basically my first time seeing him make that face edit. Oh my god, I didn't know he was capable of such things. Okay, whatever. What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She can certainly scream. She can, but I cannot. Okay, we're gonna look around your room first. Gonna go left to right. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket. Right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in the frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Okay. Looking at the couch first. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. Please don't. I bet he pores over his suitcase, his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then why are you fantasizing about him? Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. This is a lot of detail. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Okay. Now we're looking at the trophy. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Speak up. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of prosecutors, kind of like employee of the month, only better. King of prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Okay, let's look at it now. I want to see it. Because it's broken, isn't it? Do I not get to investigate the fact that it's broken? Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the name of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. It's Karma, isn't it? Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. Sure. I'd like to meet this Von Karma sometime. He is in jail. When she says it, his name does have a kind of a ring to it. Do I get to look at the fact that it's broken? I suppose not. But I'll probably find the broken piece somewhere. So I'll just have to be on the lookout for something like it. Yeah. I guess that's really all I can do. Okay, so he got this yesterday, the day of the murder. This one, what's this? My, what an amazing bouquet, just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Who's Wendy? Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Who's Wendy? I don't remember who Wendy is. Have I met her? Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I doubt it. Oh. No. No. Back from the dead? What does she mean by that? Okay. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't do that. Don't. He'll sue you. He will. Or at least he probably wouldn't. I don't think he'd care that much. Okay, so there's nothing else on the shelf. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitively splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be mean, Phoenix. Okay. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. What? What am I supposed to take from that? What? Phoenix, what is going on in your brain? Anyways. Whoa. Are these all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get it from him. Yeah, Gumshoe. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Okay, so I guess Gumshoe's in here a lot. Grabbing case files for Edgeworth and cleaning his desk for him. He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets on that ladder. She probably would. I think she's that down bad for him. Or not down bad, but... the next word that came to mind was delusional, so... not far off, not far off. No, actually, Edgeworth is cool. He's just not the kind of cool that she thinks, I don't think. So, the body was found in your car. Go ahead and say it, right? You think I did it, don't you? Why? No. Why is he making... Where did that face come from? Last year? It's been that long? Anyways, after you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Emma, wrong answer. Wrong answer. Wait. No, she didn't do that, I mean. Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. No, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor. The top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? Well, then it will be fine. It's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors? You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Nope. Phoenix has not gone outside. In a year. He does not know a single thing. Or, I guess he does. Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. That's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. toys? That bronze shield. There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt like she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Huh. I wonder if they were trying to get Edgeworth at first. Were they trying to frame Edgeworth? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your own knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. Okay. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Phoenix. Be nice. Come on, can't you take a joke? That wasn't funny. Phoenix, you were not funny. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. That you do. Okay. Let's look at that knife. I can't imagine there would be much to... Okay, that must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Me too. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. You're projecting. Now there's a scary thought. What's the controls? I don't see anything else about the knife that could possibly... I don't see anything else. Yeah. The most important thing is the blood, I think. Which... I think it's kind of weird that there's like the blood isn't on the tip of the knife. I don't think that matters, does it? I don't think it matters that much. It's just weird to me personally that the blood is like... I wish I could like motion with my hands with like sort of like where my mind is going, because how exactly did you go about stabbing that person? If the blood isn't on the tip of the knife and it's just like on this side, you know? Anyways, so I guess I could present some stuff to him. See if he has anything to say. Nope. Hold on. Backspace. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright. Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? I'm just trying to figure out who's on it. Oh. I wish I could be on the same side of Edgeworth as Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Okay, I will not show that to Edgeworth. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield, so it was already broken when he got it. The police department? Yeah, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about this award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? We should. Let's ask him about the knife, though. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you. What? I thought we were homies. He doesn't like you much, does he, right? Nah, with Edgeworth it's very personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. I guess he hasn't completely gotten over that whole pride thing. The day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of all cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony is held at the police department. There's an annual review and rewards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. That's when you got that shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back at 5:12. Okay. That's very precise. I mean, People like myself and Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. Okay. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Who's that? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find any new evidence against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way the conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow. Don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of your Oh, give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Dang! Aw. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. No. Right? Yes, sir? He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, right? The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more then. There. Thanks. He seemed to have finally calmed down at least. Sure, okay. Alright. Underground parking lot. She's still here. I don't think she would let me, look around, would she? Oh, I can't even scroll. Nothing new to talk about. Police department. Sorry about my yawn. My bad. February 22nd. Police department entrance. Whew. We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beat me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him a police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright. You sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. I don't know about that. But what if that evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Yes. Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa. The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. I don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. I wonder why. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. What? Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anybody before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us ranked and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. Oh, and Officer Marshall was assigned to do the underground parking lot. Excuse me. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Is there anything I can... I don't think I can present him with anything. He doesn't seem to have information. Okay, can I go inside? No, I cannot. So there might be something... Oh, I can show him the badge. Not the badge, the trophy, and ask him about it. Yeah. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got the award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay. I don't know if I can... I don't know if there's anything else that I'm like safe to give him. But when it comes to Ace Attorney, if you're stumped, then the only thing you can really do is click on everything until something works. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. I was wondering about that. What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor blue badger, fated to dance until he drops. Okay. What kind of importance is that gonna hold in the case? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Probably not. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if that's exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. They were not. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Sorry about my yawn. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think that it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Okay, probably car, yeah. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? I do not. No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? That tracks. What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? I mean, if I was gonna narrow it down to any animal, a panda is probably the best bet. Cause zebras? No. They just couldn't. Well, I need to get into the police, what's it called? Maybe I'll show him my badge and be like, I'm a defense attorney. Please let me in. Oh, okay. I didn't read any of that out loud, but I showed him my attorney's badge, and he was like, "You show it to me every time. Please stop showing it to me." They talked about it for a bit, and I think Phoenix is telling me that I should show the detective's ID card, which I don't think I should, because he would probably take it away from me, but he's not allowed to work on the case, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey pal, that's a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Meeting Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together? Oh, I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Could you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Okay. Now let's check the what's it called. So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think that's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for the case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I can show him. I guess I can just show him all the evidence. Nope, I keep pressing the wrong button. E. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. I guess we could talk to him again. I think he already kind of took that into account. And I can show this to Gumshoe again. Okay, he didn't have anything to say about the blue badger. Back. Talk. Edgeworth. He's in a tough spot again. Again. Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright. But there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyways, the latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Miles Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. Oh, for all of us. Yeah. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall, is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal. Let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Receive from Detective Gumshoe. Allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. Okay. Won't be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and no one will look at you twice, pal. Okay. Well, let's look at the thing that he just handed to us. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus $20. Oh, I think a couple of zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in the detective case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that I would need to investigate with this. No. I don't see anything. So I guess let's get moving. And you always know we're on the right path when they hit us with the green text. February 22nd, the prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Excuse me. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then. Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What? Okay. I mean, you know, as long as you all talked about it, I suppose. What happened to the security guard? Nothing wrong with having multiple boyfriends. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Ah, the music's back. I'm jamming so hard to this. Alright. Can we say anything to him? Actually, let's hand him the what's it called first. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letter is to me go right in this platoon. Okay. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. He's just saying words. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded. Alright, let's talk to him. The victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report. Death due to a loss of blood. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay. That's... Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Oh, okay. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You're calling me out? They'll shoot you for that in Texas. I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. So how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important at least. He's nothing but but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this kennel run by order of the chief of police. He don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Okay, so that's all I can say to him for now. I think I'll look around the crime scene. And then I can probably talk to him. I don't think he'd mind me asking about evidence. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest it belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it would belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? We should. Right, let's check it out. Oh, okay, 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 they got it. Alright, let's give it a quick spin. This phone's still on the retinal screen? Oh, the redial screen. Redial. Mr. Wright. Most phones keep a record of it, of all calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you don't know how to do it. Know about it. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self: a defense attorney doesn't think first; he just pushes the button. Whose phone is that? Hey, that's on. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on their phone, didn't you? Yeah. Whose phone is this anyways? It was on the ground over here, and... Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the scene of the crime. Looks like the last call was made when the murder occurred. Right when the murder occurred. It looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that. Oh. Sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but... Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Wait, so she didn't call me. Okay. Alright, next is this rope. Is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. No. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Okay. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Okay, and B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there in the far distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Okay. Anything over here? A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to the B block. I dream of the day where I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to the B block just to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay, is there anything else I can check out? Okay, then I could probably present him with some stuff. I'll ask him about I'll ask him about the murder weapon. Alright, compadre. Count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me to never visit Texas. Okay, so he's got nothing to say about that. I keep pressing the wrong button. A toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you do? Could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self, the prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. Okay. I'll show him the ID card, and I keep pressing the wrong button. What's that? Some sort of police passport? It's Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance? In this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Texas? This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than hang with the bros. Okay. Okay, date and time of death between 4 p.m. and 5:30. Okay. Well, he doesn't have anything to say about the knife. 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot, real slow like. A trot? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. It seems the chief prosecutor was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride on his bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Show him this. Alright, compadre. Oh, he doesn't care about this. I guess I could ask Lana about the... I don't know. Where do I go from here? Let me drink my water first. Okay, so what do we need to know? Let's look at our evidence. So we know what this is. It's the victim's ID card. And it was a far distance away from... It was a far enough distance away from the crime scene, or where his body was found. And then there's this trophy, which was given to Edgeworth the day of the murder. But I'm not sure what that has to do with the crime scene. I don't think it has much to do with the crime itself, but maybe the context surrounding the crime. Edgeworth's knife, which was in Edgeworth's car, which I think the car was broken into. Well, slide. There's no blood. Like, the victim died from blood loss, but there isn't a whole lot of blood on the crime scene, which I think is strange. Oh, I didn't check this? I was missing something. What's this? Looks like some sort of note. Look, something's written on it. Goodman. 67S 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. But why doesn't it have any blood on it? Why isn't there any blood? Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm not sure Edgeworth would know what this means either. Okay, okay, so I was missing something. Let me drag this around just in case. Nothing. Can I check this out? No. I don't think I can check any of this stuff again. Ooh. Sorry about my yawn. Alright, let's go back and then look at the court. Maybe I can present this to him since I just found it. Oh, he doesn't care about it. Okay, so what is 6C? It has to do with the evidence transfer for sure. Maybe we can move. Edgeworth isn't in here anymore. Okay, let's examine. Wait. Oh. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well, I can see my own reflection. I prefer not to look at myself while I work. What? Okay. Can we look at the shelf again? Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. With the shelves already packed super tight like that. What's the prosecutor gonna do when they get new files? Splendid, Mr. Wright. What an unusual observation. I think that was a compliment? Okay, so it gives me the option to look at everything again. But I don't think there's really there's new things to say about the things, but I don't think any of this is relevant to me right now. I don't have any reason to think it's relevant to me right now. Back. Move. Back to the underground parking lot. Is there anything I can talk to him about? Oh. Honest guy. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. My condolences. Officer Marshall. Yes, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister I don't know about? He's got a weird look. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's the dry wind that's blown through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Okay, office atmosphere. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth has been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, and some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win his trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows him. That's why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? No. Well, the only thing that's still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she didn't. No problem. I can guarantee she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Oh, that's Steel Samurai, isn't it? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Alright. Alright. I think I might call it here. At least this is definitely like the perfect stopping point. And we're cutting it close to around the time I'd stop anyways. Let's see. Backspace. Alright, get me out of here. Excuse me. That was fun. I had fun. I was not expecting to have to read all that, though. I should have expected it. It's a visual novel. But I was still a little caught off guard. And a bit unequipped for the task at hand. Let's see. But that's it's an interesting case so far. The fact that we have like no evidence. Really, it doesn't feel like we have any evidence. Not right now. But I think last time I made it as far to the case, or not the case, but the first trial. So I have a good idea of how it goes, but I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. You'll just have to see how that goes the next time I play, which I cannot guarantee when that will be. Because, not gonna lie, that was very straining on my voice. I'm not very seasoned when it comes to talking as much as I ended up having to. So, part 2 of Ace Attorney might not be for a while. But I can guarantee that on Tuesday, probably around the same time, I'll definitely be playing Sekiro. In terms of other games that I might play on Thursday, I think yeah, I guess we'll have to see. I have no idea. I have a bunch of games that I could play. I might download something that I haven't touched yet. Maybe Dead Space. Because I've been seeing a lot of people play Dead Space and they're like, no, I can't watch because I want to, I want to play it and I want to experience it sort of for the first time. I do know a good amount about Dead Space because I watched a video essay about it. It was actually a series, so it was about all of the, I think there were 3 games, like it was a trilogy that came out. Not gonna lie, I think when I watch those again, because I really want to see them, but maybe I'll hold it off until after I finish the game so that I can so that my memory isn't like fresh and I'm like, oh, I understand this game really well without needing to see any tutorials or anything. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna say it now. Sekiro on Tuesday and Dead Space on Thursday. I will download Dead Space as soon as possible because I really want to get my hands on the game. And I know that game is voice acted. Same with Sekiro, where it's like majority like voice acted. So that will definitely ease things up for me in terms of reading things out loud. I'm so sorry. Or not sorry, but I do wish my performance could have been a little better. But I am just starting out, so I'll give myself a little bit of grace. But honestly, when I was playing Ace Attorney before, I got really used to basically getting as far as I did, like getting to the first trial, playing a little bit of it, maybe not even finishing it, closing the game and then not seeing it again for like a month or even longer. So by then, like I'll be fine just picking it up like that. And even if I'm not, now that I'm recording it, I can always just watch the VOD and be like, oh, here's the evidence that I need to keep track of. So that's good. Like now I don't have to look it up in order to see what all I gathered, but it might be easier to just look it up. I know there's a pretty good website that's to me it's good about when you're looking into solutions when you get stuck, because it doesn't reveal everything to you immediately. It's a bit of a slow read, and I think you can it's really easy to pinpoint it's really easy to pinpoint what you need to know and ignore what you don't. I remember just like quickly scanning through it and like eyeing something and be like, oh, that's something that's important, and then I'll take that, and then everything else I just do not see it and then I move on. I am excited. I'm excited for the trial. I'm excited to see how this case goes though, because I want to know. I have absolutely no idea, so it's like it's gnawing at me. I have to know, but unfortunately I think we're gonna have to wait a little while for me to get a little bit more used to this and the things that this kind of thing asks of me physically, because man, wow, wow, that's all I can say. Wow. But thank you for keeping me company, even if you weren't able to catch me live, no matter what the reason. If you're hearing this right now, then you chose to keep me company you chose to watch the whole thing, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I look forward to, I really do look forward to the part 2 whenever that comes. And I hope to see you then. Right. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming by.